What is up, people, and welcome back to the Classic Championship. Now, I know it's been a little bit of a while since episodes, and I said that this was going to be a daily series. Basically, I got ill, if you don't already know from me saying in my career mode or something like that. I've had a sore throat. My voice has pretty much been really painful. So, unfortunately, in this sort of business, I need to be able to talk. I need to be able to use my voice, and I just haven't been able to do so. So, I had to take a little bit of a break, but we are back once again, and this time doing the Spanish Grand Prix for this championship. So I hope you guys are excited, and if you have missed any of the previous episodes of this series, go catch up with the card annotation in the top right hand corner of your screen. So basically, if you don't know what's going on, we are trying out the mini games on the F1 2017 game, doing the championship seasons, this time around doing the Classic Championship. We've already done 3 rounds of it, and we got an amazing result at the Malaysian Grand Prix of P4. And even though the points, even though it's not actually, you know, too good with the new point system, with the old point system, with only 6 positions getting points, P4 is amazing. You know, that's a great result for us, and it's going to be very difficult this season to score points, so we need to be able to make sure that we can do that on a regular basis. So fingers crossed we can do it once more here today. Spain, though, is a track that I'm not particularly that good at, so we're just going to have to wait and see what happens. But without any further ado, let's head over to one-shot qualifying for the Spanish Grand Prix. Why is it always bloody raining in these one-shot qualifying sessions for my Classic Championship? Anyway, here we are with the 1996 Williams down in towards turn 1. Unfortunately, I'm going to brake very early in towards this corner. Of course, it is raining, so we do have to sort of counteract that and not get too eager on the throttle through the first couple of corners, because we do not want the back end to snap out of us. The turning on this car isn't that great compared to, of course, the 1998 McLaren that we have ahead of us, but we're still currently in P7, so that is a really good result right now. It is raining out on circuits, so that makes it even more difficult for us right now. On dry tyres, though, so we are able to still push the car a little bit, but not particularly too much. We do have to still be careful as we're running very deep there in towards that corner, losing us a heap amount of positions through that corner there, down to P9 at the moment, but hopefully we can make it up as the session goes on. Oh, back up into P8 at the moment, and P7, there we go, so much quicker now in this car, so that's good. That's a bit of an improvement at the moment. Oh, back down to P9, maybe not the best under braking a little bit too early in towards that corner. Fingers crossed it isn't going to rain for the race. That's not something I want. Oh, look at that drift through that little bit of curbing there, through this right hand, and now drifting again. Come on, car, we can make it. Come on, let's do this together through the last couple of corners, now in towards the final chicane. Come on, baby, let's just get the car through. No, do not overshoot that. I've overshot it massively. Oh no, this has gone terribly. Down to P11. Come on, just get to the line, come on, P11, come on, we can do this. Yes, there we go. Ooh, just about getting P11 there, but maybe not the best qualifying sessions. Struggled a little bit towards the end of that sector, of the end of the circuit, but P11, I will take that at the end of the day, losing out to a 95 Ferrari, all of the 96 Williams, unfortunately, all the 92 Williams as well. Of course, it's the 92 Williams and the McLarens. Those are the targets. If we can beat those guys, then we've had an incredible session. But we weren't too far off the pace at the end of the day. We were batting for P7. It was just a case of getting into that final sector. That's what messed me up. So we need to make sure that we get that right in the race here today. But P11, we have everything ahead of us. We just need to make some overtakes in today's race and hopefully maybe get into the points once more as well. We're just going to have to wait and see for that one. But without any further ado, let's head over to the race for the Spanish Grand Prix. Here we go then. Race day for the Spanish Grand Prix for round 4 of the Classic Championship. I think that means we are a third through this Classic Championship at the moment, or maybe a quarter through at the moment, I'm not too sure, but nevertheless we are here at the Spanish Grand Prix starting in P11 for today's race. Looking at the race strategy, is going to be dry tyres all the way to the end. I'm not too sure whether any of the teams will have to pit for another set of dry tyres. We saw it at the Malaysian Grand Prix, in fact, where the McLarens, the 1998 McLarens, the ones that are always winning the races, had to pit for a new set of tyres. So if that can happen here today, we may be able to beat both those drivers and possibly get into the points once more. Going to whack up the fuel load for an extra 2 laps of fuel, so that means that we can add a bit more rich mix at the start of the race and hopefully really push this car. It's going to be dry throughout the whole entire race, so I don't have to worry about rain, which is absolutely fantastic because I'm really annoyed with the rain on these classic cars. But without any further ado, let's get the race underway. Let's get this Spanish Grand Prix underway as we hold in the clutch. We get the car ready to go on the grid. We got a 5, red lights, it's lights out, And away we go for the Spanish Grand Prix. It's a good start compared to the 1995 Ferrari on my right-hand side. Maxing out the revs, unfortunately. I think it's about 15,000 revs, which we can go to. Down towards turn 1, though, round the outside of these guys. Trying to go into the back of one of my teammates of the 1996 Williams. Oh, that's so close there. Nearly into the back of that Williams. Going to try around the outside now through turn 3 if we can. Here we go on this guy. Very, very close with him. Ah, he's just about to squeeze me out. Not able to go for the overtake through there, but very late on the brakes. And there we go. Job done. Now around the outside of the 1992 Williams. Can we do that? Oh, look at that. What a move if we can pull it off around the outside of the 92 Williams. That's going to help us get the inside line through turn 5 now. And there we go. Job done on him. Moving up into P8. What a start. What a start to this race we have had. Now up the inside of this guy. Looking up. Oh, just about getting through. Kick of oversteer. Kick of oversteer again. But we get the job done. No, I don't think we made any contact. If we did, it wasn't anything too bad. And we are now up into P7. This is exactly where we were looking to qualify in the one-shot qualifying session. But can we stay here? Or even better, can we overtake Murray or Levasseur to get into the points? Of course, that's where we need to be. We need to be in those points-paying positions, P6 or above. So that's going to be the target for today. Okay, we're now on to lap 3 of this Spanish Grand Prix at the moment. Still hunting down Murray and Levasseur. We're making a bit of good progress, though, on both these guys. Look at this, right on the back of Murray, and maybe able to have a look up the inside in towards the hairpin, under braking, locking up a little bit side by side between myself and the 1992 Williams, but we get the job done over the bump there through the left-hander, and there we go, up into the points now for this Spanish Grand Prix, right behind my teammate of Levasseur. So can we get the job done on him very, very quickly? Oh no, it's a big look up. That's going to give the 92 Williams a look up the inside. I had to cut the corner, boys. We would have made contact between the two of us, but we do hold on to P6 for the time being. Now, I don't think that Williams is going to have a great run on us, but unfortunately maxing out the revs a little bit in 4th gear is going to cost me. Down in towards turn 1, so he may be able to have a look at the inside, but he isn't able to do so. And there we go, holding on now to P6, and that's going to give me the opportunity to hunt down Levasseur. So as long as I just stop making these silly mistakes, keep losing the back end a little bit every so often in this race, if I can just stop doing that, I'll have a great opportunity to catch up to this guy and get up into P5. Gained so much on Levasseur in that previous lap now. That's going to give me a great opportunity to possibly go for an overtake on my teammate on this lap, but running a little bit too wide there through turn 3. Still, though, we are quite close now to that 96 Williams, so we're still going to have the opportunity to maybe go for the overtake on this lap as long as we don't make any silly mistakes. Don't lose that back end and just keep it nice and calm and controlled. Look at that great exit there. Then Levasseur. This is going to be a great opportunity. Here we are switching over to left-hand side by side in towards the braking zone. But can we get the job done? Yes, we can. There we go. Job done on Levasseur. Moving up into P5. And that's more points. I think that's 2 points at the moment in today's race, which is going to mean a lot. It's going to mean a lot to us at the end of this season. And as long as we can just stay comfortable now, we will carry on with this position. I'm not too sure, though, whether those two guys running ahead of us will come into the pits. We're just going to have to wait and see as this race goes on, but hopefully they can do so. Okay, so nothing has really happened for the last couple of laps in this race, but we're now here on lap 13 of this Spanish Grand Prix, catching up to the guy ahead of us in the 1992 Williams at the moment. So we're doing a pretty decent job of catching up to him. Not exactly amazing. We're still not right on the tail. It's about 2.5 second gap at the moment to that Williams, as long as he doesn't put it in rich rev mix. But we may have the opportunity to go for the overtake in the next couple of laps. We're going purple there through sector 1, and we're pretty good through sector 2. It's sector 3 which really is our downfall, so if we can sort that out, then we may possibly be able to catch up to this guy. But I'll keep you guys posted, and hopefully we can get him by the end of the race. Okay, here we go. The final 2 laps now of this Spanish Grand Prix, and we have done a fantastic job of catching up to this 1992 Williams. The gap now between the two of us is 0.6 of a second, so we could potentially be able to go for the overtake. Maybe not on this lap, but definitely on the next one, as long as we can keep this distance to him down the start-finish straight. We may even actually be able to go for the overtake somewhere else on the circuit, but we will just have to wait and see for that one, because at the moment we're just, you know, making a little bit of a mistake there, and we just need to make sure we don't do any of those in the future. But look at that great line through turn 3. through turn 4, sorry, and we are able to put myself right on the back of this car. If we can just do something maybe out the exit of this corner. Look at this. Great exit in the 1992 Williams. Here we go. Side by side between the two of us. Under braking. Can we do anything up the inside? Oh, no, we can't. We lost the back end a little bit too much. Ah, damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Lost the back of him. Right, we need to catch up and make sure that we get the job done on the final lap of this race. We were a little bit too eager there through that corner, but well, the gap is still very, very close. So we are still able possibly to go for the overtake and get P4 in this race. If we can do that, then that will be back-to-back 4th place in this Classic Championship. So that'll be absolutely amazing stuff. So here we are on the back of Letourneau. I think that's how you say his name. We'll ask Jeff in a minute, actually, how you say his name, because you can do that on this game. You just ask for the driver in front. So hopefully we can get his name from Jeff in a moment. But unfortunately, he's got a great exit through that corner, mate. I was a little bit too bad on the gears there. I was too focused on my driving through the corner that I wasn't focusing on the gears. But now we can put it up into Rich Mix for this final lap and trying to get onto the back of him. Unfortunately, I didn't actually catch his name when I asked Jeff his name, in fact. So let's actually focus on my driving, not focus on his name, and focus on trying to get past him in this final lap, because we do need to catch up. The gap's a little bit too big for my own liking right now, but catching up a little bit through turn 4. Hopefully be able to catch up a little bit more through turn 5 as well. Of course, we're very good under braking in towards this corner, which I haven't quite done so, but I will get a very good exit on the back of this 1992 Williams. If I can follow him through these next couple of corners now, I may be able to get the job done down in towards the hairpin. Here we go, on the back of the 1992 Williams, just easing off through this right-hander, right on the tail, right in his gearbox right now. So here we go, on the back of him. Can we do it? Under braking in towards this corner, very late on the brakes, locking up a little bit, getting the apex perfectly. He's on my right-hand side still, but can I get the job done in towards the little kink? He's coming back at me. Contact between the two of us. There's damage on my front wing. The yellow flag is out. I think he's gone off the circuit, which I believe he has. We're going to have a look at a replay of exactly what has happened there. Howard Clark is the race winner, but let's watch on board with the Williams car now. So let's watch on board with him. Let's see exactly what happens. He comes back on the inside, and it was a terrible line from him, to be fair. It was an awful line there. He was never going to make that corner at the end of the day. You look at it from that point of view, mate, you're already off the circuit and you're just going straight ahead. You're not going to make the apex, which he didn't do so. And unfortunately, between the two of us, the contact came and he has spun it. That means that we are going to get P4 at the end of the day, which will be absolutely fantastic. So here we go, in towards the final chicane now. Howard Clark is the race winner. It's not quite going to be a podium here today. We are, though, going to come through the final corner now for back-to-back 4th positions in the Classic Championship. What a fantastic result. We broke our front wing, but we got the job done right at the end of that race. What a fantastic result and an amazing race for the Spanish Grand Prix. We really had to put in some hard work to get up into P4 at the end of the day. We caught up to the Canadian driver in that 1992 Williams. We also had to catch up to my teammate and Alex Murray as well. But we did a fantastic job. We moved up into P4. And that is 3 points added to our tally once more. So that puts us, I believe, on 6 points at the moment. But Howard Clark is the race winner once again, with Santiago Moreno picking up the 2nd place. And we have Marie Lawson on the podium as well. Unfortunately, it is not a podium here today, but we will be awaiting that. We have Monaco up next, and that could be a great opportunity for me to get on the podium in this season. Looking at the standings then, after 4 rounds of the championship, we've moved up into P6 at the moment, which is fantastic. I believe P6 might actually be a gold medal at the end of the day. I'm not entirely sure, but it is still a really good result. We're on 5 points at the moment, so it was actually P5 that we got at the Malaysian Grand Prix, but now it's P4 here today, which means we're on 5 points at the moment. Catching up to the Canadian and Alex Murray is going to be difficult. They are on 11 points at the moment, but it's not impossible. If we can keep on getting these good results, then we might be able to beat both those drivers and possibly get up into P4. But we'll just have to wait and see. But at the moment, it's a fantastic season for us in P6. There's no Constructors' Championship to talk about, so we don't have to worry about that. But that will do for the Spanish Grand Prix. If you have enjoyed this episode, don't forget to smash a like on the video. Don't forget to also subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so for daily Formula 1 content. And also leave a comment down below, what did you think of the race? But until the next time, which I believe is going to be the Monaco Grand Prix, I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.